Now, our guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to introduce him, and he's quite a superstar. He's been a shadow of support over this entire movement over the last 2 years, and we've had the opportunity to sit with him and speak to him about all the endeavors that he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a sexual and mental health, wellness and safety at workplaces for LGBTQIA plus communities at Vividhataa. And he's the founder of Lakshya Trust, a community-based organization working for the betterment of the LGBTQIA plus community. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our guest of honor, Prince Manvendra Singh Gohli. Give him a huge round of applause, everybody. See, you have to clap a little more. He's the guest of honor. So you have to give him a little more honor, right? So you have to clap for him a little more. And keep the applause going. As he comes up, Again, if you have questions, you have things, I don't think he's scheduled to speak. We'll make him speak a little bit anyway, because I feel everyone's important out here, and everyone should be able to have a voice. Ratna, can we find him? Oh, we're bringing him up there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, there he is. Hi.
Hello. Yeah, hello everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. So thank you, Vishal, for the introduction. I'm joining you from Florida. I'm in USA just now, and it's 1:30 midnight for me. But I'm very happy to be part of this today's event, as I have been part of it in the previous 2 years also, right since the inception. So let me tell you a little bit about Lakshya Trust. We started Lakshya in the year 2000, so we are now 22 years old organization. It's a community-based organization, the first one of its kind in the state of Gujarat, which we started working for the LGBT population, particularly the men having sex with men and the transgender population. Fortunately, we got government of Gujarat support for funding us for the HIV prevention and awareness amongst the MSM and the transgender community. Still, they fund us. We receive 80% of our grant comes from the government of Gujarat under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. But then later on, we have started working for a lot of other issues like mental health issues, aging issues. We are the first organization in India to start working for the wives of gay men, because 80% of gays in India are married to women. So that makes women quite vulnerable towards getting infected with HIV. And then very recently, we have started a transgender shelter home called Garima Graha, which is the first one of its kind to have been started in India, which has been supported by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. And the minister, the Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment, Mr. Thawarchand Gehlot, that time he was the minister, he himself inaugurated this shelter home in the year 2020 in the city of Baroda. Now, the unique thing about this shelter home is that it doesn't just provide food and accommodation to the inmates, to the trans community, but it also we also help them to uplift them, to empower them, to give them financial independence. And how we do it is that we try to find out what are the skills they are good at, and we train them in those skills, and we try to find them jobs, or we try to employ them, give them self-employment. So that way we give them financial empowerment, financial independence, and overall their upliftment is being taken care. And therefore, I think it's very important that platforms like Vividhataa are supported by us, so that these platforms are giving us the opportunities to help the LGBT community in giving them the financial empowerment. Currently, also we have managed to find some good corporates like the Shell petrol pump in Baroda has employed some of our transgenders. We have got them jobs in beauty parlors. The royal family of Baroda, especially the Maharani, present Maharani Baroda, has been extremely helpful. She is very soon going to start a restaurant, which is going to be fully operational by the LGBT community in one of her royal establishments in Baroda. This is the first one of its kind restaurant which is going to be started, and we have already, she's already got some of our community members trained in hospitality, and they would be working there as cooks, waiters. So the idea is that we want to mainstream our community in the society. So these are the things which Lakshya is doing. We have a very dedicated and committed team of staff. We work in 4 cities across the 4 important cities of Gujarat. We have reached out to huge number of population. We have won several state awards, national awards, and also we have international recognition. So that's about Lakshya. Now, I was told by Ratna, she's a dear friend of mine, and she said that if I could, orient the audience about why LGBTQI plus and sensitize the audience about a little bit about this community. I mean, lot of you may be knowing, but still I thought let me just share some things with you. As you know, the acronym LGBTQIA plus is a quite a long acronym. In short, I would call it the sexual diversity community. Now, within the sexual diversity community, there are different types. But before I come to the types, I would like the audience to know what is sexual orientation and what is gender identity. These two things are always confused to be the same, but they are not the same, they're different. By sexual orientation, we mean if a person is attracted to another person emotionally, romantically, and sexually. Then that is sexual orientation. For example, if you are a male and you're attracted towards a male romantically, sexually, and emotionally, then your sexual orientation is that of being homosexual. And you are gay if you're a male attracted towards a male. Similarly, if you're a female who is attracted towards a female socially, romantically, and emotionally, then you are again a homosexual, but you come under the category of a lesbian. Then there is bisexuality, where you could be a male or you could be a female, and you could have attraction towards both either a male and a female in both the cases. So that is called bisexuality. And then heterosexuality is, we all know, that's the majority of the population, where the male is attracted towards a female and female is attracted towards a male. So this is sexual orientation. Gender identity is something where you are assigned something as when you're born with. Suppose you're born, then you're assigned as male, but you may not perceive yourself as male. You might perceive yourself as a female. Or you might even perceive yourself as a male if you're born as a male. So if you're born as a male, assigned as birth as male, and you perceive yourself as a male, then you're cisgender. And in that also you may be gay, you may be straight, that's different. And similarly, but if you're assigned as birth as male, but you consider yourself as a female, then you're a transgender. So that's gender identity. It can be vice versa. You could be assigned at birth as female and may consider yourself as male. So it's difficult to explain in such a short time, but I hope you have understood what I had to say. So within the sexual orientation, as I mentioned, I talked about being gay, I talked about being lesbian, and I talked about bisexuality, transgenders. You could be a trans male, you could be a trans female. If you're a trans male, you're born as a female, you're assigned as a female as when you're born, but you perceive yourself to be a male. So that person might go in for a sexual transition at a later age, and through a sex reassignment surgery will transition into a male. So that also comes under transgender category, and the vice versa is for somebody who's born as a male and may transition as a female. And then of course we have the third category in India, which is the Hijra population, which they consider themselves neither male nor female, but they consider themselves as a third gender. And as we all know, Hijras they have been existing in our culture for a very long time. So they have been part and parcel, and they are a very visible population. We are also trying to empower the Hijra population, trying to see how we could give them the life of dignity and respect. And I think that's one important thing which Vividhataa is doing. I would like to thank Ratna's initiatives and her efforts in bringing about this inclusivity within the diversity. And as the name Vividhataa itself means, I think that it means diversity. So I applaud the efforts and thanks for inviting me and to giving me this opportunity to be part of this. I will be forever part of Vividhataa. I always talk about Vividhataa whenever I get a chance. And now I am in America. In America also, I highly talk about Vividhataa, and that we have platforms like these. And I would want that other people should get inspired from the work which Vividhataa is doing and start something similar. We need more platforms like these so that we could give dignity and respect to all those people, whether they are LGBTQI+, whether they are persons with disabilities, they are women, they are marginalized populations. We need these kind of platforms. So thank you.